Hey guys, Zelonius here. Welcome back to another video on the channel. In today's video, we are going to be going over 5 big mistakes you are making on EAFC 25. You might not be making all of these mistakes, but I can guarantee that everyone watching this video will probably at some point this year have already made this mistake, me included. I'm here to help you get better at the game, here to help you build the best teams you can, get better at the game in general, just gameplay, building better teams, tactics, knowing the game better. If you like that type of stuff, please do consider subscribing to the channel every day, helping you get better at EAFC 25. Today's video is going to be more about menu, team, tactics, things like that. And then I will do a second part to this video. If people want that, let me know in the comments. More about 5 mistakes you keep making gameplay wise. So the first mistake we're going to talk about, and this is a tale as old as time. I see people doing this all the time, is constantly changing their team. That is exactly what EA want you to do. The more you change your team, the more you lose coins, generally speaking, unless you're very smart with when you buy your players and sell them. A lot of people don't even realize this, but when you sell a card, if you sell it for 100,000 coins, you do not get 100,000 coins back. I think it's stupid, but it is just the system that EA have given us. You get 95,000 coins back. Quick math, that is 5%. So instantly you are losing 5% of a player every time you buy and then sell them, if you bought them at the same as you sold them for. That's one way you're losing a lot of coins. Two, that is the main way generally speaking, but when you're constantly changing them up, that is not helping you either, because not only are you hindering yourself long term in terms of the options you have for improving your team, you are also hindering yourself at getting used to players, getting used to this year the player roles and how they work, getting used to a formation and your custom tactics. Custom tactics are really important. I think that this year, more than previous years, especially with the player roles and familiarity, I think it makes a big difference. But what I will say is that it's a bit restrictive at this point. Hopefully it's going to get better. But the more you keep changing your team up, the less time you get used to the player role familiarity, the less time you're going to get used to a formation. Are you sick to death of getting out teamed on FC24? Want that God squad you've always been dreaming of? Check out IGGM.com today. The best and most reliable place to get coins for your ultimate team. Use the link in the description and code ZEL at checkout for a 5% discount. Check out IGGM.com today. And you just get used to how players feel. Knowing how players feel, their limitations, where you think they can score from, if they've got the pace to get on stuff, can they go for certain passes, makes a big difference. So number one mistake you keep making, constantly changing your team and hindering yourself because of it. Mistake number 2 that you keep making is not playing your squad battles. I'm thinking, Zell, I don't want to play squad battles, I don't want to play the computer. The rewards aren't worth it. Let me tell you they are. I got Elite 1 last week by mostly playing a mix of world class and legendary against the easy teams. And honestly, it takes 2 to 3 hours max. That is how easy it is. Actually, you might think I'm chatting rubbish here, but genuinely, squad battles is not as bad as it used to be. Playing against the AI actually feels okay now. Yes, I would rather be playing online. But for the minimum of hitting Elite 1, the minimum rewards you can get for hitting Elite 1 is about 60,000 coins. I got pretty much the worst possible rewards you could from Elite 1 today, and I made 60,000 coins. That is really good. 60,000 coins is not something you should be turning your nose at. I honestly think that it's really good and definitely worth playing squad battles now. The other thing about squad battles is the objectives that there are. There's a 500 XP objective with scoring goals for Argentinian players. You could put one game on a lower difficulty, and from there, you're going to get easy goals and get 500 XP. 500 XP in the season pass is pretty decent. That is literally more than 1% of the XP you need to finish the pass, just in one simple objective. Squad battles is going to get you good rewards. At this point of the game, for most people, 60,000 coins is a big deal, and obviously it's potential to get more. I also think squad battles is a chance to test tactics, try player movement out more. You can test skills in here, test the limits of your players. I actually don't mind it. And when you need to play less than 2 games a day, and they're 4-minute halves, it's not a chore. It's a lot better. Spread it out. You will not regret it. Squad battles must be played. It is just too good a chance for good rewards for not a lot of time. Get playing your squad battles. Rush. It's a very fun mode. Play it. I'm not happy with what they're doing at the moment when it comes to not allowing people to use any player they want. I think that there should be a mix of modes with different rewards. I think they definitely should add more to the rewards. But Rush is fun. This isn't purely just ultimately about getting rewards, getting the best team. This is a video game where you should be trying to have fun. Rush for me is genuinely one of the funnest modes I've played on FIFA in years. I'd recommend playing Rush to get the weekly objectives. You can do that in about 3 hours, which across a week's not too bad. If you're struggling to find people to play with, then feel free to join my community Discord. If you go into my Twitch stream and type !Discord, here's a command that comes up. It will give you access to my Discord in there. I've put a channel there where you can find people to play against in Rush. Honestly, I really like Rush. I think it's good fun. I think it's definitely worth playing. Do the player challenges. If you all do the player challenges, you get more XP, so you finish it quicker. I think later in the year, EA should expand this mode. I would really like them to add tournaments and champs to it. And then Clubs Rush as well. If you look at the objectives, obviously not a lot of people are doing this. There's objectives in different ways. I'm not doing the managing player ones. Hopefully, it doesn't end up being the case that you need to do everything to get the season rewards. If it does, that'd be a bit dead, and we'll have to look into it. But I'm getting some XP from playing Clubs Rush as well. I really like it. I think it's a fun mode. Definitely worth playing, and I'm hoping EA keep expanding on it. The fourth mistake that people make consistently, that I see all the time, is SBCs. I've done videos dedicated to SBCs before. I'm not going to go ages into this, but my main point here is don't do SBCs that you are not going to use. Play the month Haaland if you can do him and you can think he's going to last in your team a long time. Great. Thuram, consider how much the SBC is. So this Thuram, it's an 84 rated squad. He's barely anything. If you have an untradeable low rated team of the week, it's really cheap. But just think about these cards. How long will they last in your team? In particular, when it comes to these type of cards that have potential to rise. So this Jota, he's almost certainly going to become an 87. Liverpool need to win 2 out of the last 7 Champions League matches. They'll do that. He'll almost certainly become an 88 and get the 1 overall and plus plus. So he's going to have a plus plus eventually and be an 88. Probably by mid-late November, I'm thinking, from the Champions League. Is he going to be good enough at that point, considering he's going to cost you a couple of 100k now? That's something you really need to consider. You can almost forget about the top 2 for any of these cards. Someone's got to get it, obviously, but there's not many can get it. Some of these here, someone messaged me saying, am I interested in, what's his name? Alex Garcia. I said, honestly, the card looks pretty good. But the problem I've got with him is, how long is he going to last? Consider a lot of these cards. How long do these cards actually have that they're going to survive in your club? Saint Max, fun card, but he's over 100k with awful chemistry. Is a card going to have to compromise your team too much? Don't do SBCs that you're barely going to use, that drain your club and stop you from doing a good SBC when it comes out. And in particular, don't put coins into SBCs unless you are certain that is a player that is going to have a long time at your ultimate team. That's mistake number 4. The 5th mistake I see a lot of people making is not using the store right. I'm not encouraging anyone when I talk about this to open packs or not open packs. That is completely up to you. But people don't use the preview packs. You may as well. The preview packs are worth doing. Even the silver one, you might get a team of the week in there. The gold one, I've had 1 pack in 10 days that was profitable. But why not do it? That's a profitable pack, extra coins. The promo packs are where a lot of people are going to make mistakes. I'm doing a Road to Glory this year, so I won't be using any of these promo packs. However, if you're going to spend points, spend them on good packs. Look at the pack probabilities. Is an untradeable pack that's going to cost 20 quid with a 19% chance at a Road to the Knockout Champions League player? Bear in mind it's a 19% chance at probably one of the worst ones. Is it worth it? Probably not. Spend your points wisely if you're going to spend them. Spend them on packs that actually have value or a very good chance of packing something very good. Check the pack probabilities. Don't just waste your points. Most people don't have an endless fountain of money that they're just spent buying every pack. The store can be good, but it's also a bit of a rip-off and pretty predatory from here. Hopefully this video has been able to help you out. I appreciate you all tuning in. Let me know if you've made any of these mistakes, if you agree with them, or if there's any general ones you would add. As always, keep it spicy. Hope to see you guys in the next one. Peace.